Hello everyone, for today's session we are only going to need a mat and a head cushion. Okay, we're ready to start. Lying on the back, we're gonna start with some breathing exercises. I'm gonna start with my knees bent. I'm gonna position one hand on my chest, one hand on my stomach. I'm gonna take a nice deep breath in through the nostrils, and then I'm gonna breathe out through my pursed lips. I'm gonna try to move only the hands that stays on the top of my stomach, not the one on the chest. So you're just gonna feel your hand on your tummy just moving up and down with the breathing motions. And the hand on the chest, you're gonna try to keep it as still as possible. We want you to breathe through your diaphragm. Okay, breathe in and out. You see my hands going up and down on my stomach, breathing out and breathing in. Then from here, I'm gonna position my hands on the soft tissues of my hip bones, nearby my hip bones. And from here, I'm gonna try to feel a gentle tightness underneath my fingertips. It's gonna be the abdominal muscles working, tightening, activating them. But just 30% of the whole strength, so a light squeeze of those muscles. And then from here, we're gonna tuck the pelvis in, pointing the tailbone upwards, flattening your spine down. And then we're gonna arch the back, pointing the tailbone down, lifting the lower back, creating a nice gentle gap between the lower back and the mat. And again, flat your back while pointing your belly button towards the sky. Flat your stomach. And then you're gonna arch your back, pointing your tailbone down, lifting your lower back off the mat. Let's add some breathing. So we're gonna breathe in, arching the back. We're gonna breathe out, pointing the tailbone upwards, flattening the back onto the mat. Lengthen your whole spine away from you. Keep your shoulder blades nice and flat against the mat, hands by the sides. Rib cage sinking in, flat your stomach and your rib cage underneath. And from here, I'm gonna just rock my knees side to side. Spread my arms out. I'm gonna rock my legs to one side, looking towards the opposite way. And then I'm gonna rock my legs on the other way, looking towards the opposite way as my knees are looking. And again, rock your legs. Try to touch the floor with your knee. Back up and then rock your legs over the other side. Try to keep your shoulders nice and relaxed, flat against the mat. You're only moving your lower back and legs and hips. One more to one side. Last one to the opposite side. From here, we're gonna position the legs back facing the sky, knees together. We're gonna lift them up into our tabletop position, one leg at a time, gluing the knees together, making sure the knees are aligned to the hips and your feet are aligned to your knees. 90 degrees, girls. From here, again, I'm gonna flat my stomach. I'm gonna try to slightly flat my back against the mat, rib cage sinking in. I'm gonna rock my legs to one side. I'm gonna bring them back to the middle. I'm gonna rock my legs to the other side. Try to keep your shoulder blades and your upper back flat against the mat. Your rib cage are not flaring up with the legs movement. You're not going too much far away when you're twisting to one side. It's a gentle rock of your legs. Breathe out. Breathe in when your knees are pointed towards the sky. Breathe out when you're twisting your hips. Breathe in, returning your knees into the tabletop. Breathe out, twisting your back and your legs. And again. Throughout the exercise, your core is working, your rib cage are flat against the mat, as well as your shoulder blades. You're not lifting them off the mat, and your knees are not going over your hip joint level. So you're making sure your core is always working with the twisting motion. Now keep your knees towards the sky. We're gonna twist again to one side. We're gonna keep the twist. We're gonna extend the external leg. We're gonna bring it back into the tabletop, bringing the legs again towards the sky. We're gonna twist over the other side, hold the twist and extend the external leg. Bring it back to the tabletop position, return your legs facing the sky. And again, we're gonna do this for 10 times. And breathe in with your knees pointed to the sky. Breathe out, twisting, extending the external leg. Breathe in, returning your legs towards the sky. Breathe out, twisting, extending the external leg. Extend the external leg. Bring your knees back together towards the sky. Glue your knees back together. When you're pointing them towards the sky, twist them. Extend the external leg. Bring your knees back together and back to the middle. Twist over the other side. Extend your external leg. Back to the middle slowly. Knees and feet glued together. Your rib cage is always flat against the mat. Two left. Twist to the right. Extend your external leg. Back to the middle. Breathe in to prepare. Breathe out, twist to the left. Extend your knee. Return back to the middle. Well done. You can rest your feet down. Take a few nice deep breaths. You can also hug your knees now and massage your back on the mat. Try to relax your back and your shoulders. Lengthen through your neck. Take nice deep breaths. And now, again, legs into the tabletop position, rib cage sinking in, flat your stomach down, dumbbell cheek out, up towards the sky. And then from here, we're gonna position the hands behind the neck, the head. We're gonna lift the head, tucking the chin in, and we're gonna roll the shoulders off the mat. And then we're gonna unroll them back down, resting your shoulders and your head back on the mat. And again, take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out, tucking your chin in, rolling your shoulders off the mat, looking towards your belly bottom, then lower slowly from your shoulder blades until your head, the back of your head is resting on the mat. Don't arch your back. Try to keep it in a neutral position. Keep your knees squeezed together. And again, breathe in to prepare. Breathe out, rolling up, looking towards your belly bottom. Hold them slowly, lower down. And again, we've got 10. Slowly roll back down. 9. And down. 8. back down, breathe in to prepare, breathe out, and 7. Make sure your ribcage is always sinking in, don't bulge your stomach out. Look towards your belly button and then slowly roll back down. 6. And 5. And 4. And 3. Keep your stomach flat, don't bulge it out. Last 2. The very last one. And rest. Bring your feet down flat on the mat. Rock your legs again. Keep your feet anchored to the mat and just rock your knees side to side. Keep looking towards the sky. More of rocking your legs side to side. Keep your head resting on your hands and your shoulders flat on the mat. Keep your feet anchored on the mat and just twist your knees side to side, trying to reach the mat. Great. Now we're gonna isolate the legs movement, so we're gonna bring them back into the tabletop position. We're gonna do a single leg stretch. So what I'm gonna do now is, keeping my head down for now, is to extend only one knee and then bringing it back into the tabletop position. Swapping side, I'm gonna extend the other leg while the other one is into tabletop position, back into the tabletop, knees together, and then swap side, lengthening. And let's continue to switch. Keep the extended leg into a 45 degrees. Don't lower your leg too lower down or you're gonna arch your back. It's gonna be very difficult to keep your core active. So when extending your leg, pointing it towards the sky, then bring it back into the tabletop. Swap side, bringing the other leg into the tabletop position and extending the other leg towards the sky. Keep your stomach in, belly bottom, push against the spine and the mat. Breathe out, extending the leg towards the sky. Breathe in, returning the leg into the tabletop. Breathe out, extending the other leg towards the sky. Breathe in, returning it into the tabletop. For another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Breathe out, extending the leg. 3. Breathe in, returning to the tabletop. 2, 1. And back towards your chest with both of your knees. Massage your spine on the mat. And then do nice circles with your knees. Draw some nice circles anti-clockwise. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and reverse. Draw those circles clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're gonna do the full single leg stretch with the head lifted. Now we don't need to keep the hands behind the back, the head. We're just gonna tap the stomach in, curl up, tuck your chin in, and then both of your hands on your left knee into the tabletop while extending the other leg. And then tabletop position, extend the left knee, keep the right leg into the tabletop, And again, let's switch. Keep your stomach flat, ribcage sinking in. Your face is looking towards your belly button. Your shoulder blades are lifted off the mat. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Knees into the tabletop, rest your head down, bring your feet flat on the mat. Well done. Take nice deep breaths. Extend both of your legs, point them away, bring your arms above your head and stretch everything, lifting your lower back. Breathe through the stretch, nice and deep. Now from here I'm gonna turn facing you. I'm on my right side at the moment. I'm gonna rest. If you have elbow discomfort, resting on the right side, I'd suggest you to put the head cushion underneath your right elbow. Otherwise, if you have hip discomfort, I suggest you to position it under your hip. Okay, wherever you find that the bony area, it's more tended to be in contact with the mat and the floor. I'm lying on my side. I've got my right elbow aligned to my shoulder joint. I've got my knees flexed and together. I've got my stomach in, ribcage sinking in. I'm gonna lift my underneath side like I always do. From here, what we're gonna do in a couple of seconds is to go up into a side plank. So we're gonna go up in 3, 2, 1. Strong on your shoulder, lift. Put all the weight in your right arm and right knee. Now from here, I'm gonna spread my upper knee into a clamshell position, and then I'm gonna kick with my left leg. I'm gonna bring my heel back into the clamp, knees together, and then I'm gonna rest down. We're gonna do 10 of this in 3, 2, 1. Lift up, don't collapse your underneath hip, open into a clamshell, extend and kick with your left leg towards the sky. Bring your heel back into the clamshell, knees together, and rest. Nice deep breath in, and again up. Don't collapse with the underneath hip. Keep your stomach tight in. Point, heel back down, knees together, and rest on the mat. And again. Make sure you're not collapsing down. If you feel you're collapsing, just bring your underneath side more closer up to your elbow. And again. Push through your knees and your feet. 3, 2, 1. Up, open, clamshell, kick, down, knees together, and rest. We got 6 left. And again, push, open into clamshell, kick, down, knees together, and rest. Nice deep breath, strong in your underneath shoulder. Don't collapse your head, your shoulder. Try to keep your shoulder blades squeezed back together, and again up for 5 and 4 the last 3, 2 left, last one, and down. Well done, good. You can rest your shoulder, your right one. If you were doing the exercise on the right side, roll both of your shoulders backwards and then forward. Now we're gonna do a side plank, but we're gonna be resting on the hands, and we're gonna then straighten both of the feet flat on the mat. So we're gonna keep the knees extended. My right hand is away from my shoulder, because then I'll be strong and I'm gonna push myself up going into a side plank. Okay, I've got both of my feet facing in front of you and both of them flat on the mat. Okay, so that's the starting position. We're gonna hold that position and we're gonna twist the back as I show you. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Push all the body weight towards the shoulder on top of your hands, and then with the other hand we're gonna twist and go down and across, back to the sky, and again down and across, back to the sky for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Well done. That was difficult. From here, I'll be lying on my right side again. My hands are in front of me. What I'm gonna do is to open the book. My knees are bent in front of you. I'm gonna open the book and I'm gonna twist my back all over the opposite way, looking towards my other opposite hand of where my knees are looking. Try to flat both of your shoulder blades on the mat. Twist as much as you can. Return, close in the book, and again take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out, twisting again over the other side. And again return. Then from there we're gonna move on to the left side. We're gonna repeat the open book, so I'll be there lying on my left side with my hands straight in front of me and together, knees bent forwards. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out, twisting over to the opposite side, keeping the both of your knees facing the camera. And then looking towards the opposite side. Try to relax your shoulders and push them flat against the mat. Return, closing your book, and let's repeat for another time. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out, twisting again over the other side. Return slowly. We're gonna go back into the elbow. I've got my elbow again aligned to my shoulder level. I've got my knees bent forwards. Both of my hips are facing in front of me. From now, what I'm going to do is to again push, go into a side plank, open into a clamshell, and then kick with my right leg. Bring the heel back on top of my underneath foot, close the clamshell, and rest on the mat. Make sure you're not dropping your hip down. Keep your underneath hip high, as high as possible. We are really working hard on the abs, and we're working hard on the underneath glute muscles. And again, we're doing 10 of this. Up, open into a clamshell and kick. 10. And again, up. 9. Rib cage sinking in, facing forwards. Don't twist your hips when kicking up. Keep your hips square, facing forwards. And again, don't collapse down. Lift. 8. And again, up. 7. Open into a clamshell, kick. Feet back on top of the other foot and down. And again, don't collapse on your shoulder. Nice and strong. 6. and again, up, 7, 5, and again, 4, and down. We got 3 left, 3, 2 left, last one, down and rest. Great. Sit up a little bit, rock, roll your shoulders backwards and then forwards. Now again, I'm sitting up. I'm gonna reach away with my left hand away from my shoulder. Then I'm gonna straighten both of my feet flat on the mat. Both of the feet are pressed against the mat. From here, I'm gonna lift straight my knee, bring my shoulder over my hand joint, other hand towards the sky, and then rock, thread the needle across and up towards the sky. Thread the needle across and then towards the sky. And again for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and down. Great. Well done. From here, we're gonna be on the front. We're gonna do a few cat-cow stretches, lifting the back towards the sky, pointing the tailbone and the head down, and then arching the back, pointing the tailbone and the head upwards towards the sky. And again, few nice cat-cow stretches for your back. If you have wrist discomfort, you can go on your fist. Breathe out, tucking the pelvis in. Breathe in, arching your back. And then from here, again, if you have wrist discomfort, put the head cushion underneath your wrists like this. Okay, we're gonna prepare for our plank with the knees bent. My knees are aligned to my hip joint. My wrists are right underneath my shoulders joint. I tuck my belly button in, pointing my toes down in 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna lift my knees, hovering them off the mat. I'm gonna hold this position, and then I'm just gonna pulse up and down for 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then I'm gonna rest my knees down on the mat. Nice deep breaths. Strong in your shoulder blades as well. Bring your shoulders away from your earlobes. Keep your chin tucked in and your neck lengthening away from the body. And again in 3, 2, 1. Hovering the knees of the mat and pulsing for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. If you have wrist pain now, you can just let your wrist rest. We're gonna go down into our child pose. Lengthen your hands as far away as you can from your body. Then bring your right hand, threading the needle towards the left hand side. Try to keep your head down while twisting. Return to the middle and repeat over the other side. Thread the needle over the right hand side. Bring your head, lengthen your underneath arm elsewhere away from you. And then back in the same position as before for the plank preparation with the knees bent, toes pointed down, knees aligned to the hip joints, wrists right underneath the shoulder blades. Tuck your chin in, lengthen the spine. We're gonna lift, we're gonna hold, then we're gonna lift the right knee towards the right elbow, and then we're gonna lengthen that leg away. And then again, bringing it in and away for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest your knee down and rest everything. We're gonna repeat the same thing on the other side. So now, again, spine is in a tabletop position. We're gonna hover the knees. We're gonna repeat the same exercises with the left leg. Hover your knees, bring your left knee towards your left elbow and then extend it while the other knee is still bent for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, bring your knee aligned to the hip and rest down. Great, resting on your heels. Rest your wrists and your shoulders. And then move your head, nice big circles with your neck. 3 more, and then you're gonna reverse. Great, from here we're gonna do the Superman lying down flat. So the aim is to have the head cushion where you're gonna rest your forehead. Keep your chin tucked in. We're gonna bring both of the hands above the head. Push your tailbone down flat against the mat. We're gonna do the Superman alternating the sides. So when we lift the left hand, we're gonna raise the opposite side as well as the head. When we bring them down, we're gonna raise the right hand and the opposite leg. Make sure you're crossing sides. So, tuck your tailbone under, push down, keep your chin tucked in, and then in 3, 2, 1, we're gonna lift the head, tucking the chin in, lift the left arm as well as the right leg. Lengthen them away and then hover, pulse them up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep looking down, chin tucked in. 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly bring everything down. Rest your forehead on the head cushion. Take a nice deep breath in. We're gonna repeat the same on the other side. In 3, 2, 1. Lift the head, keep your chin tucked in. Raise your right hand and the left leg and pulse them up and down for 10, 9. Keep looking down and the cheek tucked in, holding up hips gently. 6, 5, 4, 3. Try to coordinate them. Pulse your arm and your leg the same way, the same velocity. 2, 1. and rest down. We're gonna repeat the same with the left hand and the right leg. In 3, 2, 1, lift your head, tuck your chin in, lift your left hand and the right leg and pulse them up and down for 10, 9, 8. Move your arm and leg at the same time, holding the coordination for another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly rest down. Bring your head on the head cushion. In 3, 2, 1, we're gonna raise the head again up. Keep your chin tucked in, holding a pitch. Lift the right hand and the opposite leg and then pulse them up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Rest everything. Now the next one is gonna be with the head lifted, always looking down, chin tucked in. But we're gonna lift both arms and legs together and we're gonna pulse them for 10 seconds all together, coordinating. Let's do it a bit more slowly this time. In 3, 2, 1, lift the head, keep your chin tucked in, lengthen your legs and arms away and pulse them up and down for 10, 9, 8, slowly, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Resting your forehead on the mat, on the head cushion. In 3, 2, 1, we're gonna repeat it again. Tuck your chin in, lift the forehead off the mat, lift your hands and legs and pulse them up and down. Keep your shoulder blades squeezed back together and don't raise your shoulders close to your earlobes. Keep them as far away as you can. For another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down, resting. We're gonna repeat it for the very last time. Again, make sure your shoulders are apart and away from your earlobes. And in 3, 2, 1, lift the forehead off the head cushion, chin tucked in, raise your arms and legs and pose for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Stretch into a cobra pose. Push through your elbows and then push, lifting your elbows, staying on your hands. Keep your shoulders away from your earlobes again. Squeeze them back to the spine. Rest your elbows, rest your forehead down. Take a nice deep breath in. Let's repeat it one more time. Push through your elbows and then raise your elbow, pushing through your hands. Keep your shoulders away from you. Keep looking forwards. Nice deep breaths. Slowly rest down. Open your arms nice and wide. I'm gonna be facing the camera. I'm gonna raise my right leg as much as I can and I'm gonna try to touch the back towards my left hand. This is a nice stretch for your back. Don't force it if you feel that it's hurting. And then we're gonna send the leg back down. I'm gonna look over the other side. I'm gonna repeat on the left hand side. Lifting my left foot and then trying to reach across towards my right hand. Holding it for a few seconds. Back down. And then from here we're gonna push through the hands, going on the knees. And we're gonna go into a downward dog pose, stretching, raising the knees and pointing the tailbone towards the sky. Holding the stretch, bending one knee while the other one is extended, and then switching over to the other side. Swapping. Try to keep your heel flat on the mat to feel more the stretch on your calf. And then raise your heels. Move your body weight towards your wrists with your shoulders over your wrists. Bring your right knee in the middle of your arms and then push it up towards the sky. And again, lower your leg down, move your body weight towards your wrist. Bring your knee in between your arms and then push it towards the sky. Bring your foot down. We're gonna do the same on the other side. Bringing the left knee in between the hands, shoulders over the wrist, all the weight is there, and then pushing up, bringing the left foot towards the sky. And again, bring your knee bent between your hands, strong in your shoulders, shoulders over your hands, and then push back up towards the sky. Bring your foot down. Let's hold a few more seconds the downward dog pose. And then step forward. Try to hug the back of your knees. Keep your knees bent. Your chest is on your knees, and then slowly let your hands go down. Extend your knees, roll your spine back up bone by bone slowly.